What's going on, guys? It's your boy GS, and welcome back for yet another Madden 13 online ranked match. And as you see in the title, why you no play Tim Tebow? A lot of you guys in the comment section like, GS, why you no play Tim Tebow? So that's exactly what we provide you guys with today. We go ahead and get you guys some Timothy Biblical Tebow gameplay. And as you are looking, yes, my opponent goes with the San Francisco 49ers. So I definitely have a tough challenge ahead of me. The 49ers have such a ferocious defense. So my game plan obviously is to look for medium to short range. Try and get the underneath stuff, quick out routes, drag routes, anything that I can that can get Tebow to deliver the ball quickly and accurately. And, this defense hits very hard. A lot of my wide receivers are quick, but they're very small. So I got to be careful with, going over the middle. I definitely got to take, my spots on when I need to, just hit the dirt, slide down with the wide receivers. Don't try not to be a hero, go for extra yards, because the 49ers hit very, very hard, and I have very small wide receivers that really can't take that much, hit. So, again, this right here is going to force me to try and keep it quick, keep it short, and keep it accurate. And so far, outside of that right there being hit as I throw the ball, Tebow's moving the ball downfield pretty well. And one thing I'm trying not to do is just go crazy running with Tebow. Really hard not to. You really just want to get outside the pocket and run loose. But for the most part, as you see, I'm throwing the ball very, very well. Again, the 49ers have great man-to-man defense, great zone defense. So I'm, definitely looking for what type of defense he's giving me and just trying to make my adjustments on the fly. As you saw a couple seconds ago, we ended up hitting the out route for a touchdown. So, being able to score on our first possession definitely gives us a lot of confidence. Again, the 49ers are a tough team, even offensively. As great as they are defensively, they're very tough as well offensively. Of course, their biggest mismatch is Vernon Davis. Speed 90 at the tight end spot. The dude's an absolute glitch. He, definitely no cornerback can handle him. I try my best to reposition Darrelle Revis so I could go ahead and try and get him on that matchup whenever I go to quarters defense, because Vernon Davis is just an absolute monster. But you still got to worry about Crabtree, Ginn, Moss, just a whole lot of speed and a whole lot of good hands on that team. And Kaepernick as well. He'll even take off if you're not paying attention. So our very first drive, we score. He does the exact same thing. He retaliates his first drive. So we go score for score. And, kind of what I expected, defensively, to give up some points to the 49ers. Obviously, my game plan isn't trying to win by stopping him. It's trying to win by scoring as many points as possible and just hope for a mistake or two from him and being able to capitalize on those mistakes. So, as you see, again, Tim Tebow is just doing his job, looking for the receivers from medium to short range, try to keep it accurate. Right there, we had a whole lot of field in front of us, but we end up hitting our running back in the back of the throat. Right here, we go over the middle, but the dude takes a shot, ends up dropping the ball. So right here's a crucial third down, and we just throw a horrible interception. Like, if you rewind that and look at that route, nobody was open whatsoever. I just completely stared down the receiver, saw the cornerback in front of him, and threw it anyways. Why, I have no idea. Definitely just a horrible read by me, and he's in opportunity to go ahead and score at least a field goal. Right here is a crucial third down. So Kaepernick backs up. He's looking. He's standing inside the pocket. Throws over towards the left, and he ends up testing the user. What you shouldn't do. Don't test the user. He's so disrespectful. Somebody please send that man a link to my channel. That way he can look and see and know. Do not throw the ball my way, young man. So we come up with a huge turnover ourselves. Not only was that just a huge turnover, but we stopped them from scoring, which was even bigger. So right now, we're moving the ball right there. We go to Shillings. We go a quick little inside, and now we got a good run after the catch. So we're in field goal range ourselves. And again, Tebow's looking pretty good, throwing, good passes. Because again, I'm trying my best to keep it in his accurate range. Right there, nobody's open. We take off, and we end up getting a really, really, really good run. So right now, we're 2nd and 2, and nothing happens right there. We try to run with Tebow, and we don't get anything. 3rd and 2, we do a quick dump off the hill on the bunch play right there, and we end up getting first down, and then we end up just going to the Wildcats, scoring a touchdown. So we're up 14-7, and again, we're feeling good. We know we have two really good cornerbacks in Cromartie and Revis. So again, we're just hoping for a mistake. We're hoping that, he can make another mistake and we can capitalize that and get a 2-possession lead. And, we're feeling really good that Kaepernick should make a mistake somewhere along down the lines because we do have Revis and Kumari. So I feel safe that there should come through for me. Right there, we had it, but we end up dropping a pick. So 2nd and 10, Kaepernick just hits me with a beautiful screenplay. I called the blitz, really wasn't expecting that, and he ends up scoring a touchdown off of that. So kudos to him calling the screenplay at the right time. He called me on a blitz, and he ends up scoring. So 14-14, and we're going to try our best not to go into halftime with a tie game. We definitely want the lead because, again, this defense is very, very tough to try and score against, especially when you have a team on offense that can't really throw the ball that well with Tebow. So, that makes it even more difficult to try and make something happen against these 49ers. Knowing that anything past, 15, 20 yards, I really can't even take the chance of throwing because Tebow will just make horrible throws. Like, there's times where you precision left and he'll literally just throw it complete opposite of where you want it. So, again, I can't really take too many chances this game. And, hopefully we're not put in a position where we need to, try and go deep and make a lot of things happen. We got to play our game. We got to play Jets football. When you got Tim Tebow in there, you want to be in a position, you want to control the pace, and you want to be able to make sure that you're in a position where you can take your time and dink and dunk your way down the field. If I'm in a position where I gotta sling the ball crazily trying to score in as few plays as possible, then I'm in trouble just because you know how inaccurate Tebow can be. So at the beginning of the second half, he does get the ball back, so now we're feeling a little worried. But he tests Revis. He goes towards Revis, and welcome to the island, son. No soup for you to jumpies. Our 2nd interception of the game. That is why Darrelle Revis is such a monster. He ends up just chasing down the ball hawking. And right here we got Hill and Stride with lots of running room in front of him. So we get past midfield, and again we're trying to capitalize off his mistakes. That's exactly what it looks like we're about to do. We find Hill again, and right now we are in field goal range just due to him making a mistake. This is how I win my games. Just try and remain calm and focused on offense. And our defense, just try and get a mistake or two and being able to capitalize on those mistakes. Right here, we run outside the pocket, we get chased down, and we're forced out of bounds. So right here's a crucial 3rd and 5, and we try to make something happen. We look, and we find somebody over the middle open, and of course it's Hill. He's been killing them this drive, and we score a touchdown, and we take the lead. So we are up 21-14, and anytime you are up on the 49ers with the mediocre, the low-ranked team, definitely makes you feel good. And, hopefully we can continue what we got going on defense. We've already forced a couple mistakes. Hopefully we can just get one more in there to go ahead and get that 2-possession lead. Right here, it calls a screenplay, but we definitely just break that up. So now it's 3rd and long, and right here's a very crucial down to force a 4th down. He backs up like 80 yards. He goes over towards the left, and we end up knocking it loose. So 4th down, of course, this man refuses to have 4th down swag, so we knock that ball down, and we begin to position in great field position, already in field goal range. So worst case scenario, unless we get a turnover, we should be able to take the lead with the field goal. But we could taste the end zone. We don't want that field goal. Oh no, we want a touchdown. So right here we try to run with Tebow. We end up fumbling, but we recover thankfully. You got to remember, these 49ers hit hard. Right here we end up finding Holmes on the drag route, scoring a touchdown. So now we go up 28-14, and we are feeling great. This man, mentally is making mistakes. He threw 2 interceptions and then not going for it. Not playing special teams on 4th down, giving us the ball. We should have had that right there. Giving us the ball already in scoring territory definitely makes it a lot easier to go ahead and try and win this game. That's why people need the 4th down swag as he ends up scoring a big touchdown like the next play behind him. You need to learn it, live it, love it. The Madden gods are going to take care of you. Like right here, he goes for an onside kick. And right there, I get a little upset. You guys know I play, whenever I get frustrated, I play horrible. But I'm trying to remain calm, and we end up scoring a touchdown the very next play. So that right there definitely relaxes us. As you see, that right there was the first time I really went downfield and took a chance the entire game. Just due to frustration. I'm like, really? I'm scoring you the very next play. Thankfully, it worked out. But, kicking an onside kick when you have the best defensive team and you're going against a mediocre offense, I mean, it's like, come on, you should try and take your chances with the defense. Again, he's making a lot of mistakes mentally. We recovered the onside kick. We were already in great position. Then we end up scoring on one play. So this is how you beat somebody, mentally. This is how somebody beats themselves. You have a great team. He's really not running the ball too much. I mean, you have Frank Gore. The dude is a beast, and he's really not running the ball too much. And, hey, that makes it easier for me when I can sit back in pass coverage with the great cornerbacks that the Jets have and just, hope we could pounce on a mistake like a lion on a gazelle. So right here, Kaepernick runs outside the pocket, and he gets really close for first down. Right here, runs outside the pocket again, breaks the tackle, hits me with a spin, whoop, and then whoop, another spin. That's the double watching machine spin. That's right, I didn't say washing machine. I said how Puerto Rico would say the watching machine. And he ends up getting a first down. Right here, he goes over the middle, we drop another pick. And again, the game is in our hands, but whenever you're going up against the 49ers, you need to know anything can happen. They can score very quick, and their defense is very tough. So even though I'm up 2 possessions, it's the fourth quarter, I'm still not feeling like this game is definitely over yet. He's definitely moving the ball. He can score here, and it looks like he's on pace for doing that. He ends up dropping back, throwing over towards the left, and he ends up getting really close to a first down. So 3rd and 5, he goes for a pitch. And look at me bringing the lumber, reading that toss. And we end up connecting, and we end up hitting him with the wood. I'm bringing the lumber, son. So we forced a fumble with Landry, and we end up recovering. So right now, we want to be able to kill the clock and bring this game home. We try to run, but we fumbled. Thankfully, we recovered again. We're definitely catching breaks as far as recovering fumbles, but I thought interception right there. I got no type of animation outside from Holmes whatsoever. So again, he's still technically back in this ball game. Anything can happen at this point. With that ferocious defense that he has, him just being down 1 score is all he really needs to be back in this ball game. Right here, we forced him to drop the ball, so it's 3rd and 10, and he runs outside the pocket. Horrible dive by me. He ends up finding a wide open receiver, and he ends up scoring. So now he's back down 1 possession, and again, this right here puts a lot of pressure on me, just because the defense really is tough to score on. Like right here, he does a squib, and again, he's giving me a short field. He's making it easier for me. All I need is a field goal. He's making it easier for me to go ahead and get in field goal range. Right here, we drop back, we end up hitting the receiver, and there is a roughing the penalty, but we end up declining. Why do we decline, you may ask? Because we want to give ourselves more field to try and kill the clock on. All we need is a field goal. That 15-yard penalty would have given us a shorter field. It would have been tougher to move the ball, so we declined it, so we got more room to try and move the ball on. Right here, 4th and 1, and we're forced to kick a field goal, and we'll gladly take it. We got that 2-possession lead again, so now it's going to be really tough for him to score, especially just sitting back in pass coverage with the 2 dominant corners that I have. All I really got to do is keep an eye on Vernon Davis, and just don't let anything deep happen, and we should be okay. We're okay with him scoring, but we want to limit his home run ability. We want him to be able to drive down the field, call a lot of plays, and hopefully be able to have him eat up some clock in our favor. So right here, he ends up calling the screenplay, but nothing's open. He goes deep. Maybe might have had him, but he's overthrown. So right now it's 4th and forever. And of course he's going to go for it. He's in desperation. And he ends up throwing right to Revis. That's what I'm talking about, putting Revis on Vernon Davis. That's the matchup we needed to try and limit Vernon Davis's opportunities this game. And he throws right into the island. Look at Revis Island coming through. No super trippies. Revis definitely had a really good game. Tebow had an outstanding game. Defensively, we played pretty well. And again, this is a game where mentally he took himself out of the ball game, just making dumb mistakes, like kicking onside kicks, kicking a squib kick, giving me a short field, making it easier for me to go ahead and win this game. And that's why you got to try and your best to remain fluid on offense, and that's what we did for the most part. And we end up coming away, with the victory, and we're very satisfied whenever we can go ahead and beat a tryhard who wants to go ahead with the 49ers. And, you guys, that's why play Tim Tebow. Well, look at Timothy getting biblical on him. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and hit that like button, but only do so if you were entertained. Follow me on Twitter if you're not already. As always, it is your boy GS, and I'm signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.